Welcome back to Captain of Industry episode 11. No, actually it's episode 12. Thanks for all the support that my series got here on YouTube. I really appreciate that so many people are enjoying watching me play this game. Last time we set up this wonderful oil setup. It's probably not the best one. It's probably not the most optimized way of doing it, but it will help us go through the diesel stage, where we have all the vehicles with diesel, where basically everything is running on diesel. At the moment, even power is kinda diesel related. I mean, except this one, but yeah. I mean, it's doing something and stuff, but well, we shouldn't depend on that, or not yet. So what I want to do, we made space here, we placed this blueprint last time. What we now need to do is to put everything kind of together so we can get this up and running as fast as possible, because our little buffer we made before destroying the old setup is slowly dying off. Now you got a lot of sand. Oh, there's just a lot of sand here. Okay, good. Yeah, then let's set up or let's make sure we build whatever we need already. So maybe we should stop the game real quick. So we need water. That's really important. We will need basically all the feeding lines. We'll need all the lines coming back. We will need the water distribution system. We will need the all the coal or all the wood chip making here. We will need this water tank, as this is basically our main input into the system. We will need this here. We will need at least, let's see, 2 of those running. And I'm gonna do something like this. So we need 2 of those running. We will need, I actually probably will build all of those. We don't have sufficient materials. We need to get rid of byproducts. We also want to set up rubber production again. Yeah, we definitely want those lines. We want at least 1 of those running. We probably want to get those running. So we can already store some stuff there. We don't really need those yet. But we do have some light oil, so maybe let's just get those pipes built. I think the rest should be okay. So we will need this, and we will need, I think, most of this system, especially the water tanks. All of those, an enormous amount of power infrastructure. And yeah, I think let's just run the game real quick and see what everything gets built. We are completely out of construction parts, of course. I just hope you are producing. Yes, you are. I'm actually thinking about unity boosting those. That means we need now 6. So maybe let's also unity boost some of those. And because they need, and we probably also want to unity boost a few of those. It will probably mess up some storages, but we'll just get a little more parts. Now you can see we also already want to bring in water here. That's really important. We want to truck it in, or we want to actually bring some water from here. I actually think that's not a bad idea. How much water are you producing? So we probably want to do a pipe 2, so we could unity boost that thing. Let's see if we can go around the mountain somehow. Something like this. and then we'll go like this. And maybe we should, well, doesn't really matter. Okay, so, and we'll also try and build this here. So we can get some water in here. As you can see, cooling tower's already built. Now, what we also need is the pipes here for the oil. Now, what I'm thinking here is we probably want to eventually have like a street going along here. That was my thinking there. So we maybe wanna... We also have to keep in mind that all of this is using maintenance when not paused. So yeah, we should keep that in mind. We can get some wood in there already. And yeah, what I'm also thinking is the raw oil. Let's also, maybe if we can, run this ship again. Yes, we do have enough people and stuff. So, and we could also already try to fill those pipes. That's what I'm thinking. Something like this. And something like this here. Let's see if we can try to get rid of something like this. Yeah, can we get rid of this pillar? No, we can't actually. Interesting. Then let's do this at least. That is better. And we'll also unpause this. Now we just need to wait until everything's built. We should get some wood in here, which is interesting, which means we can already prime the wood chip system here. We do have enough people for that. Now we should probably also upgrade those. But that will need some more yellow parts. We are low on gravel. Are we using that much concrete? So yeah, then let's run this one too. If it's not enough anymore. What we also could try and do is actually filter off the slag here. That's actually not a bad idea. I think that would mean like that. Now one down. Let's take a part out here. And let's get a U-shaped one in here. Now let's of course build that one. And let's get this in like this. Now probably we'll have a problem once if this backs up, but wait, let's slack. And now probably the problem is that we will have some backlog. We'll see how we need to keep that in mind. We are low on Unity, so let's stop the Unity boost. Wait, yeah, let's stop the Unity here. That doesn't really make sense. So we can get some more Unity going. Now, this looks good. So we do have wood chips in here. We do have some water in here actually already. There's no water in here yet. Now we need to continue this one here for now. Actually, why is this pipe in here? I think we can get rid of this part. So we do have water in here. We should pretty much fill this up. They probably are taking water from here now, which I guess it's not bad, but it's also not great. Let's also take away unity here. This is steel. I would like to have more steel stored up. On the other hand, I don't know. Okay. We are still producing here. It looks like this is good. And finally, also the veggies are backing up. Now, you are bringing back crude oil and you are full. We will be able to upgrade it at some point. It's actually here. So we're researching it soon. And we can get the cargo depot. We also researched quite a lot of other stuff we didn't use yet, so I will stop researching once everything is researched here. I will keep producing researching parts, but that's just for the future research. I will probably not go further with researching. Maybe power generation would really be nice. Even this one is probably the nicest one. It's just the best turbines, I think, yes. So that would really make sense. In general, it would make sense to try and research. We also now do have bridges. They are just quite expensive, if I'm right. Yeah. I don't know what the alt means here. If I alt click something here, does not do anything. Okay, now you don't have anything to do anymore, so really what I'm thinking about doing here is I'm really just thinking about just pushing through this mountain. Now what we have to do is we have to keep in mind our sand is gonna come down at some point. But for now, I think we'll just make space. Yeah. We are running out on diesel. We are getting some diesel here, but it's truly not like a lot. It's, yeah. We could also start filling the system up with steam. Why not? Because we do have water, so we can see if everything's going at the right places. Now you should get some steam down there. Also, you are just... Oh no, you are taking construction parts. Okay. Yeah, then let's not just build all the pipes. That was my thinking. That's also the higher ones. We could just go with lower ones. We can downgrade those, which also means we get some parts back and we can bring the system online faster. So why not do that, right? Same goes with those. Oh no, that's actually not what I want to do. Let's just take those, make those smaller. I don't want to do it with the water ones, because those are kind of important. But like we can definitely do it with those. So then we do have the parts for all the other stuff. Even with this one, we don't really, even those, they can be smaller ones and we can upgrade them if needed. Let's also see. Technically, also those could be smaller ones. Even though I won't change those to the big tanks ever. So it does make sense to have them like there. And I also want to keep them large just because we kind of do want to have some. We also definitely do want to let's put this to like higher priority. So we can actually start filling the system up with power. Now, as you can see, steam is being fed to a lot of places. This is actually also the right pipe, so that's good. Now, I'm not sure if this one... If I unpause you, yes, you are full of steam. Perfect. So it seems like the system is working. We should also definitely get at least one of you going. Yeah, it's definitely a problem with those parts. They are out of CP1s. That's interesting. Can we maybe feed some back in there? Because we have a lot of CP1s. Well, we just have to sit it out, I think. This is a little concerning to me. We are starting to use this diesel. Let's also see, where would our diesel output be? This one, right? So let's maybe build this one and let's connect it to this pipe. So this is a small pipe and stuff. But so if we are actually producing, like technically we could start as soon as one of those is done too. So yeah, let's also put those on high priority. So we could start at least to make some smaller amounts of diesel just to keep us afloat. Because as you can see, we are using quite a lot of diesel. Also, this system is using a lot of parts. So this will take a while. Yeah, we'll have to get rid of some nasty stuff. Let's also see, this one is pretty important here. And you are coming from here, so let's get you delivered. So this should take care of those. Yeah, we can't yet burn any of those. Yeah, we also didn't really think about expandability here. This is still a concern I do have. We can't really put low pressure turbines in here. We don't have them yet, but doesn't really make sense. Let's also see. So this is using 5 times the amount of diesel and is making more than 5 times the power. So we should technically... It uses red parts. We do have red parts. So let's actually... No, let's actually not destroy the whole system there, but let's just put some of those in here. How do we do this? Like this. Like 2 of those should be able to replace pretty much all of those. So we'll put you on like a 10. You are on a 11. So you are on a 9. So those will produce first. Of course, you also need a smokestack. That shouldn't be a problem. And you should now be producing as soon as all the other stuff can't anymore. So we will use a little less diesel to produce power, which is good. Yeah, this whole power thing here is not working yet, but we can technically unpause 2 of those. And they are making a lot of other products which will color our pipes. There's some stuff flowing through, that's the sour water. And now we will also see if we did do the piping right. There's some heavy oil in here. There's all that stuff, the light oil, the sour water going into here. The sour water we can then unpause. No, we can't because we don't have enough workers. But we can start to fill the pipes. And as you can see, we are making diesel, which is great. Where can we still import? Oh, we can still import diesel there. We don't actually need to do that. But what we need to do is we need to have a connection from here to here, which is built, which will then make this a diesel pipe, and we should see diesel flowing in there. Now, of course, we definitely need this one running. No workers. And now we don't have fuel, which is a problem. So let's see if we can get some fuel for some coal. Let's also pause those temporarily. And we should now be able to make steam out of those, which means we can shut off this one, which should then, yeah, this makes that stuff. Now we can make rubber here. We don't really need rubber yet, but still that means we can get the water back. This stuff means we can get that stuff out. So now we definitely need to... Wait, what can we pause that is not essential to our... For example, this one. I don't know if that does anything. We could pause... Oh no, oh no. Wait, let's pause the game for a second. We could pause some of those, because truly we don't need them at the moment. That will give us some people back, which we then can say to go here. Now diesel, now the light oil is a problem, which is going here and is going into here. So we want you to be on high. We want, and then we want you to be on, you to be built, you to be on high. Can we actually trade for the good parts? Nope, it's just the other way around. We could borrow some. How's our diesel? It's not good. We could temporarily unpause those, but then we have to pause this again. This will temporarily make a little more diesel from the potatoes, but that's not a long-term solution. Actually, it's not at all a solution. We are basically able to eat everything there. Okay. Yeah, we are definitely low on those. Why are we low on those? Because there's not enough construction parts. One, because there is not enough... Oh, not enough wood? Are we out of wood? No, we are not out, but we are pretty low. That does make sense. So yeah, that we can trade. We can trade for wood, I thought. Yes, we can trade rubber for wood. This is not an ideal trade, but it will take the wood to, yeah, go there. So we can make some more construction parts. And what we also can do is we can take a belt and bring it up in here, which also needs those. So I will actually take the more expensive belt, just because I do have these construction parts. So now we will see them going in there. Also a kind of temporary one. We can also definitely shut this off. We don't need rubber to be going in there. Now now we can actually store that stuff. So let's try and unpause this again, because now we can just store light oil. We still is overcrowded. Yeah, so you need to be on high priority. Definitely. Can we destroy something that will give us back? Wait, if we... No, you are white parts, right? Yeah, one of those would give us stuff back. Did we somewhere... Yeah, here. No, those are the white ones too, the level 1s. I'm just thinking, can we destroy something to get some parts back? Yeah, we can definitely take out this research center here, because we got no fuel. Oh, we can trade something here. No, but that's a bad trade for us. Yeah, I will take some more coal for fuel. Let's also stop this mining operation, please. So we are saving some fuel there. We are definitely missing housing. Well, we can just build some cheap housing for those people in the meantime. And then let's not do this upgrade. So we can use those parts to finish up the system. Let me actually do one of those by hand. Those are expensive. Wow. But like, so we can just make sure we have one single circle going with like those pipes, just so we can at least burn something as soon as we get this one too. And then you are high priority, you are high priority, because light oil is filling up. We don't even need you. And then we will also put you pretty much on high, because, I mean, why not, right? You should be the first priority for now to produce power, if you can. Also, ammonia is here. Okay. Now we can do have 11 more people. So we could... Well, we can't exactly do this. You are low on coal. Yeah, that does make sense. That's fine for now. And now they do have enough stuff. So let's actually unity boost them. Yeah, it wasn't the smartest thing to just do it with this buffer. And you should also have some a little higher priority, because you should have people. It should not be there. Has no fuel. That's fine. You're fine there. Not enough workers. Oh, we can definitely pause you for now. And we can also pause you and you and you. We don't need that stuff yet. This also just eats more diesel, which we desperately need. And we can also pause you. We don't really need ammonia yet. Light oil is getting dangerously high. Oh yeah, let's build you and you so we can have water in the system here. So now we should have water and light oil in here soon. Now we should get water in as soon as the pipes fill up, which means we do have steam in the pipe to the turbines, if I'm right. Yes, we do have steam in here. Now this steam is not yet being made to power, sadly. Oh, we can definitely just Unity build all of you to take away work from our trucks. I put you on high priority, that's good. It's gonna take a while to, but it looks cool with all those cooling towers. That's for sure. Eventually we'll probably not have this whole system. We'll just have one for turning this steam into power, and then we'll have naphtha production in this place. Probably, if I'm correct. Concrete slabs are low because not really anything, just because we were using a lot. Is that possible? It is. And now that's what I meant with the priority. Wait. So then let's put a U-shape balancer in here. U-shape, because this is gonna make problems otherwise. And then we'll have you just bypassing this like this, and we'll have you as a priority output. But if that's like blocked because it is full, then we probably just want to have that like that. Oh, that's also interesting. But now it's just going overflow. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Rock is getting low because we are not mining anymore. We have to find a better solution for that. How is diesel? Diesel is still very low. 120. That's probably mainly because we still don't have those. Yeah, we still need quite a lot of them. Well, we do have a lot of electronics. What if we just put you here and upgrade you? Because we can build you, and we'll just open you for trucking. And let's just see what happens. And we'll just do this and this and just Unity build you. Now we don't have enough people for all of this. Well, we are getting new ones. This will make our veggie. Let's also notify if you are below 75. Then we just have an even earlier warning system. We can definitely take away some of those again, but is Unity not? No, Unity is not doubling the workers needed. We could start. We could stop researching. Yeah, let's maybe just pause the research complex, which will also mean you are paused. This should enable us to get some more parts in here. They should get the electronics from there, and they are getting those from here. And this should mean we do have some workers again, and we should also soon have enough to build. Now we should see steam being consumed, light oil being consumed. Output is full. No, I just want, yeah, like this. Output is full means now we should see this being, yes, we should see the towers being used, and they will put back water into the system. And I think that's actually the whole thing running, is it? Well, not yet, of course, but we'll build you. Okay, now we have to make... Oh, you don't have a pipe like this. Now you do. Rock is a problem again, but I think we can now start you again. Copper ore is low. Probably because those trucks didn't have enough stuff. And we are going... That's weird. I don't know. Okay, let's ignore this for a second. And rock, veggies, and copper. Okay. That's okay. So we are producing power from this. And actually, I think they are not even running. Even though they are the second highest. So at the moment, we're covering all our power needs by our oil oil production. We do have some diesel stored up, but I think it would make sense to actually destroy those. Doesn't make sense to have these anymore. And then we want to connect it up. Where is my snapping? Don't I have snapping? Like this. Thanks. And we'll put this back there. And this should, in theory, waiting for products, medium oil. What is the problem here? You're waiting for crude. That's a problem. Now you are getting crude again. Nope, you're not. What is the problem here? You do have a lot of crude oil there. Oh, let's also connect you here. Nope, not like that. I don't know. Let's do it by truck for now. Wait, that's the wrong button. Let's delete you. There's a lot of crude in... Oh, that does make sense. That's just some problems. We definitely need some tanks set up here. But I think if this thing is running, it's more than enough to actually... Yeah, so we actually don't need the... If we would get oil in here. Now we should see some oil in here again. Or don't we? Yes, as you can see, now we are producing diesel again. So now we should also set up some alerts. So we want to have you, if you're below 75%. Well, technically, but we can do this. We definitely want to know if, like, you are below 75. So we always have a little buffer. We want to know if you are full, so we can actually turn off the flare again. Well, technically we can do this, and we will just not put an alert here. We want to know if you are more than 75%, because then that means something with power is a problem. And we want to know if you, and let's make you, if you are below 75%, we also want to know that. Not enough fuel. Yes, that will figure that out. And you should be able to... We should get you off, and then... Can we... Oh, this is just very slow, right? We definitely need... Yeah, let's... Wait. What do we want to do? What is the priority right now? I'm very bad at prioritizing. I think this was helping. Now it's not anymore because, yeah. So let's actually pause those. Also, we are also low on those, so it doesn't make sense. No, I didn't want to pause you. I just want to deunity you. Is that a word? You are still producing, so that's good. Okay, no fuel. No fuel. Why are we consuming so much fuel? Like on average, maybe like 50 fuel. And we are producing more than 50 at the moment. At least. But maybe we do need to build out more here. And this should also pretty much fill up as soon. Yes, that's it's perfect ratios, so that's very, very nice. And you can also see the sulfur being going back. So let's maybe enable those. I don't want to use the diesel to make rubber right now because we do have some rubber left. Actually, not that much, but we do have some. We are finishing the power setup there. Let's help with some pipes here. And this is all light oil that is getting burned off, but we are not yet even producing that much, so we can pause some of those. Like even one is probably enough. We do have an alert here. Are these using anything? They are not, if I'm right. Let's again pause this. We really need to stockpile some diesel before we can keep on working on those. Now we are getting steam to all those, but we can't take it away from the system. So let's... I know it's technically not helping the system what I'm doing, but on the other hand it kinda is. Okay. Are these now yeah, now these are producing again. As you can see, they are out of fuel. Well, what can we do? We could unity boost those. As long as we do have enough oil coming. At the moment we are out of crude. As you can see, we still do have some in here, but that won't go forever. We are making slag here, which we can technically just bring up like this, but it will block the vehicle access we do have at the moment there, so I won't do it. They can just do it by truck. Well, how is diesel? 80. It's going up again, but okay. Veggies. It kind of seems stable. Of course, we do have the alert now. So I'm just going to put it to 50. So if this will trigger, we know that there's something wrong. But okay, copper is completely empty. Why? Do we need to recover you? Are you stuck? Yeah, let's just recover him. Maybe that was the problem. Let's also see, this seems like it's getting annoying. Let's maybe put another strip there. This is going great here. Like, soon we have to pay attention to not do stupid stuff there. You can really see where we are just dumping slag and where we did mine. Yeah, we should start a large scale as soon as diesel here is up again. I will start some large scale production. Yeah, there's just no reason to do this, and I think what's actually happening now, we don't have enough potatoes anymore. So we should start. Maybe we should add another farm. It's just really not a good area to do it. Terrain too high. I mean, I could put another one down here, but that also won't really help. We kind of need to have this area cleaned up. We could do that. Let's maybe... I'm okay with 2 trucks running. Let's go with 16 here. Let's have 2 of those again. With 4 of those, and we'll build you. And unpause you. And then just leveling. Like we did here. Seems like a good way of doing things. Yes, diesel is going up again. But the ship really needs to... There's another damaged cargo ship. That would mean... We do have those materials. We could start to repair that just to have a second one. But we are kind of limited by those 60 here. Like right now we are doing more than 60. We're taking more than 60 with the ship back to our island. But that's just because we do have some buffer on the oil platform here. And it's bringing 1600 again. But as you can see, we can also just not unity boost that because it doesn't really make a difference. Output is full. Yes, that's because you didn't get built yet. You need people. I did not know that. That's actually... Well, right now we can technically just pause everything, can't we? No, we can't. Oh, because actually Steam is backlogging from there. But we also kinda want that, right? Wait. We should unpause these. So they are not limited by Steam. But we also wanna burn everything here. So, wait, do we have a... No. A full more than 75, and we'll pause one of these, and we will then try and make sure. But what we can do is we can pause basically this part, and we can just pause those because we don't need those at the moment. We are basically running this system on a very low part now, but we do have more diesel now again, so that's a very good thing. And and we should stop this really quickly. Good. And that's the thing. Now next time we definitely need to tackle steel production, just to have some maintenance, because I think right now we are okay on it. I think they are only working 40%, but at some point, if all of this is built and stuff, that's gonna be a little more than just 40%. So yeah, we should definitely put some tanks in here. How will we do that though? In the end, it's gonna be like, how many? 6 of those fluid modules. So that basically works perfectly. So 3 modules on one pipe, 3 on the other. But up to then, I don't know. Right now it seems like both are getting used the same, which is good. But we need some kind of buffer. Well, this is kind of a buffer, isn't it? Why? Or why does the ship have reduced ship speed and a little less? Don't think it's worth it for this ship. Yeah, we should probably have a real fluid tank there. Just a small one. But we should have some here. And then we can connect them up the way we did here. Like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, if you want to do that like that. Unity, most of this, hopefully, can we? We can't probably because we don't have the materials. And then we'll delete you. And we delete you and you. We probably don't want to delete you. Aren't you a coal belt? Oh no, you're the other one. Okay. Got it. And we definitely want to have you and you connected. And now the important one isn't connected. Help. This is urgent. This is urgent. This is urgent. Okay. Because I definitely... Let's crude oil. Let's crude oil. Because I just want those here to... I want the ship to empty as fast as possible and then leave again. And I kind of want to have a buffer for when the ship is gone. Yeah, this is some bad pollution, by the way. Air pollution. But I guess it's okay. Now there's no lab available. So I think I'm gonna start research again. Because we do have the people. We are getting a lot of that, so we don't really need rock anymore. That's good. The dirt, are you? Oh, this one isn't activated, right? So now they are digging. We do have some dirt here. That's good. That's nice. Then we have copper and veggies still. But now veggies are full again. Oh. That was why we got that. And copper is still empty. What are you doing there? Like... Can you drive here, please? What are you doing up there? Like... There's truly just no reason to do that. Maybe I should do the designations the correct way. Something like this. Just work like normal excavators would. It can't be that this is so hard. Because soon as this one is gonna be low. Diesel. And yeah, but I think in general this thing is working. Like wood chips and stuff, all of this seems to be working. We do have steam in the system. Actually we do have... Yeah, it seems like this system is working. We are getting power out of it. even though only 70% of those, but that's fine. We are getting some power out of these. It's fine if this is not efficient power, it just is power, and that's great. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and then we are gonna see each other in the next one. And yeah, see you then. Bye.